Since a lot of the videos I'm posting right now are from old footage that I never even planned on using for YouTube. I actually never planned on making YouTube videos. It just kind of, quarantine happened, and I guess I got bored. And I figured, hey, why not show off what I'm doing here? Uh, those are some Tron lights that I'm adding to the bug. I'm making a custom dash out of wood, pine wood, and I'll make a video about that too. But the point is, I want to get all that old footage out of the way and sort of catch you up to where I am. And then from that point on, I'll be using a camera and a tripod to record better videos. So I also read online that if you heat these cans up a little bit in a pot of boiling water, maybe for like 5-10 minutes, it increases the pressure inside the cans and it gives you a much more even spread when you're painting with these cans, and it gives you a wider angle. Paint comes out looking like it was shot from a gun. Now, in my experience, if you're painting a fender or a small area, you can get some pretty impressive results. But again, for me, when I went towards the larger panels of the vehicle and the hood, just wasn't really happy with how it came out. So I went ahead and invested in a single stage. I bought this off of Amazon, and this is Restoration Shop acrylic urethane graphite grades. So here all the bodywork on the bug is done. It's been sanded 1,000 times, and I have added a coat of primer, and it is ready for paint. So first I tested out the paint on a fender, and I was really impressed with the results. The paint came out looking professional, looked like it was sprayed from a gun, and I was really happy with it. As I progressed to the body of the vehicle and the hood and larger areas, I noticed that I wasn't getting a wide enough angle out of the cans, and as a result my paint was coming out sort of spotty and not at all like the fender. So in my experience, if you're painting fenders or something small, rattle cans, you can get some pretty impressive results out of it. I unfortunately was not able to. So as you can see, a lot of this footage is from the first paint job with the Rust-Oleum cans. So now the average person would be pretty happy with how the Rust-Oleum paint job came out. I mean, it looked good. It looked pretty decent. Don't get me wrong, but the more I started looking at it, certain things started to bother me here and there. And in the end, I just figured, hey, I've already spent so much money on this bug. I've had it for so long. I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it, to my standards, and that way I'll be much happier with the end results. You can see how awesome that fender came out. That fender looks incredible, and you can't really tell from the pictures, but the rest of the body did not come out as perfect as that fender. I want to say it was because of the wider angles and the curvature of the vehicle. It made it really difficult for me to angle the can, especially on top of the roof and the pillars and such. We sanded the car, took off all the spray paint that I had done to it, even the clear coat, and went ahead, and what I actually did is, this is my garage, and what I actually did is I ended up using some painter's plastic and hung it from the ceiling actually all the way down over the washing machines, all around the garage. And I went ahead and I turned my water heater off, made sure the pilot light was off, turned off all the power so I wouldn't have my house catch on fire, obviously. ended up adding a little bit of touches here, but as you can see, the paint came out incredible. I actually surprised myself with a lot of how it came out. And so that's sort of what I wanted to explain. Because I have a lot of pictures that I'm using to post my videos with, I couldn't really figure out a way to explain my process and explain the sort of trial and error that I went through when I was doing that. So